Welcome back. The city of Liverpool is definitely one of our big boxing hotbeds. And it now plays host to a heavyweight prospect who many are getting excited about. Olympic gold medalist Anthony Joshua with his 7th pro outing and toughest test to date. He faces the highly experienced and former British, Commonwealth and European champion and also world title challenger in Matt Skelton. Let's get to the MC, John McDonald.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring, AJ Anthony Joshua!
Most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat your children. Praise be to Allah.
Inspired by the words of Mike Tyson, here comes Anthony AJ Joshua, Olympic gold medalist, future superstar in the heavyweight division, perhaps. Well, he's certainly looked terrific so far. 6 fights, 6 wins, all of them inside 2 rounds. He's closely scrutinized. Everything he does inside the ring and outside the ring is closely observed. There's a real feeling that he is a serious contender for major honours on the heavyweight stage, and so far he's done everything that's asked of him. Still improving, Jim, obviously, but so much to get excited about.
Yeah, early days, of course it is, but this is the first time that Anthony is going to face an opponent who has a reputation. So Anthony has to realise and tell himself, I'm fighting the man, not the reputation. But Matt Skelton is experienced. He knows how to make young fighters make mistakes. He knows how to upset the rhythm. He can spoil, he knows all the tricks. We don't know at the age of 47 how much he has left. But he deserves respect. Is he just back here to pick up a couple of bob? Or does he think, that he can score a sensational victory? I don't know, probably the former. But he deserves respect, and I'm sure Anthony Joshua will give him that respect.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the heavyweight division. 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, wearing the burgundy trunks, trimmed with white, weighing in at 17 stone 1 pounds. 36 fight record, 28 wins, 23 inside the scheduled distance, and just 8 defeats. Comes to the ring as the former British, Commonwealth and European heavyweight champion and world title challenger. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bedford Bear, Matt Skelton! And now, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner in the black trunks trimmed with gold, weighing in at 17 stone or 1 pound 11 ounces. Undefeated, 6 contests, 6 wins, all inside the scheduled distance. Coming to the ring as the 2-time ABA champion and the winner of the 2012 Olympic gold medal. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a member of the British Empire. It's AJ Anthony Joshua! Time to go is Gary Grennan, our referee in charge of the action is Mr. Steve Gray. This is 6 3-minute rounds.
Okay, boys, if I call break, you stop punching and take a step back. Don't let any of your punches go around the back of the head. And most importantly, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Touch.
Matt Skelton just getting told off there. Not touching gloves. Just an amiable, laid-back guy with real charisma about him, Anthony Joshua. Get him in the ring. The game face comes on. Matt Skelton, who has not been in a ring for 16 months when he went the distance with John McDermott in the losing effort. Before that, lasted just 2 rounds against David Price. But we remember 2.5 years ago or so, he was pitched in with another prospect, Tom Dallas, who was obviously nowhere near the kind of level of expectation that we get with Joshua. And he upset Tom Dallas. He bullied him and bored him. And he's obviously not going to be intimidated here, and Steve Gray, the referee, is not going to be intimidated either, and is calming everything down.
Well, at least he's come in at a respectable weight, you know, so he's got himself, you would imagine, in some sort of shape. So that would suggest he's going to give this a bit of a go, and he does no tricks. And he's going to be throwing some punches if this goes any distance that Joshua hasn't had to deal with.
Look at this. It's normally Matt Skelton that's doing the bullying and the pushing over the ropes, and Joshua letting the old boy know right here that he is going to be the governor physically. You're not going to intimidate Joshua. That was the message right there.
I think that the Joshua jab is important here. He wants to keep this fellow off him. He wants to keep him at long range, just as he's doing here. Good stuff. That's good.
Skelton took that one. So, yeah, Skelton has certainly not come to lie down. He said he's got ambitions. And obviously a win here would just totally reignite his career. As unexpected as that would be.
I mean, he's still a little bit too clumsy, Skelton. You can see him walking right onto something, but he's hoping that maybe he can get his own bomb home first. But you know, he's kind of stumbling in to Joshua, which is dangerous.
Matt Legg tried that on the Froxgroves 2 undercard at Wembley Stadium. He came out throwing bombs. Oh, he got a right hand in there, Skelton. And that didn't last too long because Matt left himself open throwing those bombs and was dispatched in 83 seconds. That is Joshua's quickest win. Skelton getting caught there as well. And he's landed a couple of shots here, the 47-year-old.
Yeah, Joshua wants to step in towards him with that jab. He doesn't want to be backing up. That suits Skelton. He wants to bulldoze for. That's it. You want to Skelton on the back foot as soon as you can do it. That's a terrific jab that Joshua has.
47 years old now, but didn't turn pro until he was 35. Matt Skelton, martial arts background, kickboxing primarily.
It's been a little bit obvious with what he's doing, Skelton. You know, you see the head going down, the forehead goes down, so you know he's going to swing the right hand over. And Joshua just stepping back away from it. He can see what's coming. There you go again.
Feint from Joshua.
Oh, great shot.
Caught him. Skelton took that and has a big grin on his face. He'd say, if that's the best you got, I can take it. First warning sign from Anthony Joshua, and there's another one.
This is good stuff from Joshua. Keeping cool. This is clever.
Just catching him there as they went for a little dance. A dancing bear got caught right on the bell there. Good stuff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. When you're inside, throw more bombs. Don't doubt yourself. Stop doubting yourself.
You can hear that. Don't doubt yourself. Believe in yourself. They're telling Skelton in his corner.
Well, that's what I was saying. He's facing a man with a reputation tonight, but I didn't see any signs that he was overly respectful. I thought he boxed really well in the opening. That was a terrific right hand. And Skelton just decided to laugh about it, but it was a good shot. Can't take too many of those.
Round two. Anthony Joshua in the black with the gold trim, facing the most experienced opponent he's been in with. And what a body work Matt Skelton's put together in his 12 years as a pro.
That's where Joshua wants to be, on the front foot, pushing Skelton back. Skelton's a problem when he's coming forward. He can rumble forward. Put him on the back foot, you take away most of what he's got.
A
little bit messy in there. And the telling off for holding for Skelton. And Joshua just out of range, just regroups. A lot of feinting and parrying going on in there at the moment. Stiff, rock solid jab from Joshua.
Yeah, that's a good jab. He wants to develop that. You know, a huge heavyweight athletic with a good jab can go all the way. Doing well here, he's keeping his cool, just taking his time. Good right hand again.
He followed up with a left immediately, and Skelton took it very well. How many more of those can he take? The legs wobbled there off that right hand. There comes the spearing jab again. Right hand over the top from Joshua. And Skelton is feeling this. Body shot mixed into the onslaught as well. And Skelton loves to swarm and spoil, just unable to swarm all over Joshua.
See, he doesn't have any timing, Skelton, you know. I mean, at 47, he's got his weight down, you know, he's in some sort of shape, but the timing isn't there. You know, he hasn't really landed anything solidly so far. Now, that was just a kind of cumbersome pawing punch, but quite the opposite from Joshua.
Slipped inside there. Skelton, as Joshua looked to land the right hand, but he's taking his time and measuring it up, and that right hand did the damage. He just waited to pull the trigger on that right hand, and that little split second might have done for Matt Skelton. Because when it landed, it was perfect. Up at 9, is Steve Gray going to let this carry on? 35 seconds left in the round. Is it going to be another inside 2 rounds for Joshua, who takes his time, measures him up again? Skelton's all over the place. Steve Gray says that's it. Matt Skelton sinks to his haunches. He was destroyed by that right hand. He's done it again. 7 out of 7 inside 2 rounds.
Okay, Joshua's won a fight. We expected him to win. But again, you have to be impressed with the manner he went about it. Hardly took a decent shot from Skelton. Okay, Skelton, 47 years of age. But he was throwing leather, but Joshua's tactics were perfect. The jab worked really well all the way through, and he set up the big right hand that finished the job. Skelton got back on his feet again because of his experience. Probably referee Steve Gray allowed him to continue, but within a couple of seconds he could see there was no point, and he was ready to step in, and that's what he did. But that was good work from Anthony Joshua, as I say, facing a man with a reputation, and he just blasted him out of there.
I just love the way he measured that right hand. Let's look at some of the action from earlier in the round as he started to pour it on.
See, this is where he decided to take charge a little bit more. You know, he was having a good look in the opening round, paying Skelton a little bit of respect as he's due. But then he upped the pace. I think he realised when he put Skelton onto the back foot, he took away most of what he had. And you could see him looking for the huge right hand. There you go. Over he goes. Don't think it was maybe the best right hand that Joshua's ever landed. It was good enough to do the job. See, that was a kind of glancing blow. That seemed to come off the shoulder, and then the shorter right hand to follow up was a shorter, jolting right hand. But it just shows you that the power that Joshua possesses. That's terrific. And then you can see the power. You know, it was the body language that convinced Steve Gray what was the point, and no argument from Matt Skelton.
Yeah, he was on the way down here, wasn't he? And as you say, no argument at all. He knew immediately. He'd given it his best shot, and as 6 before him had found out, that best shot not good enough. Not against a man who really does look destined for something special. We'll be seeing him in action next month once again, I'm sure. It's exciting times ahead for Anthony Joshua.
Ladies and gentlemen, timekeeper Gary Brennan has recorded a time of 2 minutes and 33 seconds of the second round. Matt Skelton in no position to continue, therefore your winner, and still undefeated, taking the record to 7 with 7, all inside the scheduled distance. It's AJ Anthony Joshua.
A very, very popular win here in Liverpool.
That's our appreciation.
He just gets fans on his side wherever he goes. Liverpool, no exception. And the talk is that he may be boxing